Hey you guys, so today I want to talk about guitars and I want to talk about the Universal Audio API Vision Channel Strip plugin that I used on some guitars recently to really give them some clarity, some punch, some warmth. So here we go. This production came to me mostly finished. It was a cool song. There were some vocal issues. We retracked some vocals, and I added some things. In fact, I'm probably going to talk about this session over a couple of different videos because I also want to talk about the drop that we did on this. But for now, I'm just going to focus on the intro guitars. I think the guitars these guys did on this production were great. They just needed a little tweak. The API really came through for this. So I want to show you my final result, then we'll look at what I did with the API. Here we go. Okay, so let's just look at these two guitars. They're the ones I want to focus on. Okay, so I really like that stack. Just to hear them separately, see what they're doing. This is the top. And then so these guitars sit really great together. When I got them, they sounded like this. Not bad. They sound pretty solid, clean. So when I was working with the high guitar, I started trying a combination of the 1073, 1176. I use this combination for acoustics and electrics a lot. It often will do the job, but I didn't use it in this case. I went back and I started playing with the API Vision Channel Strip. And I just want to show you the results in and out, and then I'll explain what I was trying to go for. All right, so first you can tell it's much brighter. I took the high mids here, I rolled them in. They're running about 3K. I put this at about 4 dB. Then over here, about 15K, I rolled it up again at about 4 dB. So it's definitely got some brightness, some crispness up there. I didn't touch anything on the low side. And of course, with the API, it's got its own character. And I feel like even before I'm doing anything with it, just running it through it's giving a certain level of clarity and depth. Let me take out the compression and EQ and check that out. It's pretty subtle. There's some warmth on the bottom that comes out. There's some sort of depth in the whole field of sound. Just running it through the plugin, it brings in. So now let me show you the compression. I really was going for maintaining the transient on the top, but I did, of course, want to crush the sound just a little bit. Running the threshold about -6. I've got this attack set at medium, ratio set at about 4:1, and a really fast release at about 50 milliseconds. And of course, as I mentioned before on the EQ, very bright. Just listening to it by itself, it feels a little too bright, but in the mix, it's really quite nice. With that other guitar, all I did besides that was just add a little echo and a little verb. Using the EP34 for that. Set on an 1/8, just to fill it out a little bit more, give it a little more rhythm as it's going, and adding a little verb in there. In this case, using the H verb. The other guitar, pretty simple. All I did for this guitar was, first of all, this is it dry. So before I even brought the API in on the second guitar, I was hearing a lot of muddiness. I just ramped that out. Check it out before and after. Just a little clarity in that part, right around 317 Hertz. Then I bring the API in. So let's look at it before and after. And again, pretty much the same settings on my compressor. And you'll notice one of the things that really allows some of the warmth is I'm pumping it pretty hard on the pre here. So I'm definitely popping up here at +8 on this sound. And that's part of what gives it that warmth and really allows the character to come through of the API itself. So again, those two guitars with everything in. All right, there you go. I love the API Vision channel strip. It brings great depth, color, clarity on the sound. Worked great on these guitars. They use it a lot on vocals as well. Just a really great sound. I hope this was useful for you. If it was, please like, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next time.